Yeah, don't compare me. You can compare me with Basil Fawlty, but not Rolf Harris. Uh, I can't see your name in dark mode. Hyvan, is it? How much was your creature score? Oh, okay. Okay, so all right, you want to see my creature score? It was 68,000 something. Uh, I'm sure it's not. It's definitely not the highest score anyone's got, but it's the highest score on highscores.com because I'm the only one that submitted a score to it. So let me bring let me bring that up actually. So uh, highscores.com, log in. Wow, where is my score? Let's look for creatures, I guess. Oh my god. No, not emulated. God damn it. Commodore 64. Okay. Alright, let's look for creatures. I can't see a search button, so there we go. There is so not 60,000, 6,181. That's my score. So that's only a world record if you consider this website a legit world record website, which it probably isn't. I just completed the game, so I whacked it on there. No one else had got. Like this guy only got 583. I could get more than that on the first level. So there we go. Let's whack back to there. I was meant to be fixing Tom Chi. Hey, he's in the top 10. There. Yep. How you doing, Tom Chi? How was your stream? Hi Van, yeah, it is. It is a hard game. I was streaming it for a few weeks um, to complete the game with no cheats. Yeah, it's a really hard game. I've been wanting to complete it like forever. Hey, why does my chat? My chat's a bit. I'm trying to fix my chat at the moment, guys. Bear with me. I've had to get Streamlabs. I've never used it before. So thanks for the follow, DD Reeks. And Akmuffin, thank you for the host. And I've had to turn off all my alerts because Stream Elements is broken. I had to cut it a bit shorter to walk the doggos. Other than that, good. Well, I assume it's really nice weather for you in Austria at the moment because it's beautiful here in England. So walking the doggos is a pretty good reason to cut a stream short, I think. Oh my god, there's so much crap on this Streamlabs website. Tomchi, do you use Streamlabs? I'm trying to fix my chat box widget. So I don't want the dumper wants slow. Yeah, me too. I'd love to go snowboarding again. Pretty good weather. Cool. Uh, right, maybe you can show me how to fix Streamlabs if I turn this on. Right. So I am trying to make it so the chat doesn't disappear. You don't use because the chat just fades out after like 3 seconds, so I don't get a chance to read it. So I wanted it so that I don't have to keep my Twitch thing open. but I still have to keep it open because the chat is just fading out. Oh, hide messages after. Always show messages. There we go. I think that's fixed it. So chat away, guys. let's see if this is fixed. Anything? I don't see any chat at all now. At Muffin, yeah. There we go. Yeah, that should fix it. Okay. Testing it out. Looking good so far, guys. Let me close that now. Close all that crap. I will keep stream elements open because it's the only way I'm going to be able to see anything that's happening in my channel while my alerts are turned off. The pro streamer knows these things. So it's getting darker now. My green screen's going to get worse and worse. I might just turn it off when the sun's gone down. Anyway, guys, you came to watch some games, so I'm getting my games from my laptop. Right. I didn't have time to download all the games I need, so I'm going to have to play some games, download a few more, play some more, I'm afraid. But if I just spent all the time downloading, I would never start the stream. Right, ejecting. Boom. Let's switch back to the C64. So I'm hoping if I keep Twitch open, I'll be able to follow follows and subs and things, hosts and stuff. But if I miss any, I apologize. Okay, that's gone in. Needs right. Right, let's go straight in with the best shoot 'em up on the C64. I hope it works. I didn't have a chance to test it. But this is R-Type. It's a really good arcade conversion. Also, got this today, which is a brand new Commodore 64 magazine called Reset. It's a quarterly magazine. It's really nice. It's quite thick. It's got an advert for the new Exploding Fish game on the back, and it is just packed full of. It's a shoot 'em up special, which is why I'm streaming shoot 'em ups today. What's best shoot 'em up on the 64? Yeah, R-Type, dude. Tomchi knows. Tomchi knows. This is a thick book. It's got a review of Trousers, which I've been playing on stream. It's got a whopping 9.5 out of 10. I'd love to see some Persian Gulf Inferno on C64. Never saw someone playing it. Is that a shoot 'em up, Player Valley, or is that a platform game? So this was cracked recently by Hokuto Force, who are my favourite Commodore 64 cracking group. They specialise in fixing bugs on old games, re-releasing them, putting nice intros onto the games. Let me know how the audio is, because this is quite a good track. Should be able to hear it okay. Kind of a mix, I suppose. Is that the game I was watching you play on Amiga, Player Valley? Alright. My two... so that's a platform game. That's not a shoot 'em up. I know you shoot things, but platform games where you shoot people doesn't make it a shoot 'em up. Alright. Docks. A desperate battle is being fought out in the limitless and unknown dimensions of space, which have been contaminated and corrupted by an evil power. The evil power is the Bido Empire, which is determined to subjugate the world. It's inhabited by weird creatures whose very sight inspires fear, but mankind is fighting back and sends you into battle in an incredibly sophisticated plane, the R9 fighter. Behind the control panel of this fantastic fighting machine, you are mankind's only defense against the enemy. Multi-load. R-Type is a multi-load game. Each level will be loaded as you complete the... I'm not reading this out for you, I'm reading this for me because I want to know anything I've got to do weird for multi-load games. This means that to enjoy continuous play, you must keep your R-Type cassette in your data cassette player or your R-Type disc in your disk drive at all times during a session with the game. On-screen prompts will appear when you complete a level telling you what to do next. Let me just check the controls. I've got my 2-button arcade sticks, so the second button is mapped to spacebar, which I think is what you need to collect power-ups. Control... Spacebar is used to detach and retrieve the force. F1, F7 is pause, that's good to know. So it's just control, port 2, the spacebar is used to detach and retrieve the force. Okay, I thought there was a power up button as well on this. Okay, let's continue the loading. Tomchi, did you ever start writing your book? Gildan, are you watching Tomchi's stream? Blimey, I didn't know you were. Oh, look at that! Look at that loading graphic. Look at that. That is awesome. Amiga versus C64 someday. Same game on both, and C64 wins on this channel. Muffin, I'm thinking of loading R-Type up on my Amiga, but it won't be straight after this because I want to stream some more C64 Shootemups. So it'll kind of be time dependent. Should we enable the fast loader? I guess we enable it. Let's go for high scores. Load high scores. Find his accent soothing, so I listen to it. And farm herbs in WoW. Oh, that's awesome. Let's get it. Oh, and Tomchi's always shouting me out. So let's. Hey, why is my? God damn it, my keyboard's. My PC keyboard's fucked. Oh god, everything's going wrong already. I can't shout. I've got no mods and I can't shout anyone out. I'm gonna need to fix it, but I'm gonna have a game of R-Type first. Okay. Actually, you guys listen to the music. I'm gonna plug in the keyboard. still have some keyboard problems. I've just plugged another one in and that doesn't work either, so I think it might be my keyboard port. So now I need to find a USB keyboard or something. So bear with me. Acmafin shouting me out, thank you. Great Amiga Track 2. Poker Jabber with the bits and the follow, thank you so much. I've kind of broken my setup at the moment, so I need to find a keyboard. Wow, that is awesome, thank you. Hey. I've lost my windows. Okay, I've managed to close Twitch somehow while I was messing around with the keyboard. I can't open Twitch because my keyboard doesn't work. Oh my god. Let's just have a game of R-Type. I can see your chat in the stream elements, but I'm gonna miss alerts and stuff. Right. Let's have a game of R-Type and then I'll fix my PC keyboard. At least my Commodore 64 from 30 years ago, keyboard still works fine. Poker Jabber Shmup stands for Shootemup. It's a short. This is a Shootemup special. I'm starting off with R-Type. I've got a list of Shootemups to stream. You won't be able to read any of that, but there's some classics on there. Oh, ready. Right, let's go. Okay, power up the beam. Start. Oh. Yeah, this is about as hard as I remember. Needs auto fire this game. God damn it. So, first life down, but I haven't collected any power-ups yet, so it's not the end of the world. So when you lose your power-ups, that's pretty much game over on this game. God damn it. Might need a few goes at this. Ah! Alright. I still suck at R-Type. Probably was a grocery bill. I should have known that, now I feel dumb. No worries, Poker Jabber. It's obscure if you're not into Shootemups, I guess. So, I think you're new to the channel, so are you into retro games on consoles, or computers, or PCs? It's always good to know. Background of new viewers. Hazma. Yeah, appears going everywhere. Oh, I've never played Lemmings on C64. Still, like, I played it a lot on Amiga. You busy finishing your Shmup construction kit game? Yes, Acmafin. I'm still trying to finish it. I'm still trying to finish level 1. Gonna play any of it tonight, even if it is not done yet. I could play it tonight, yeah. Could show you an early demo, pre-alpha version of my game, which would be my first release C64 game if I managed to finish it. I kind of gave up on it because I lost tons of progress, and I redid that progress off stream to catch up, and then I lost that progress again, So I was like, I can't be bothered anymore. So guys, if you notice a delay in my voice, that's because I'm trying to sync it up with the video, which is delayed, so that you don't get you don't get me screaming that I've died before I've actually died on screen. So if you can try and help me. Well, I can't change the settings because my keyboard doesn't work, so it doesn't really matter. Having a few PC issues. The front USB socket went tonight. That was the first thing. And then my keyboard started being weird, so I plugged it back in and then it worked again, and now it's not working again. And I plugged another keyboard in and that's not working either, so... Damn it. Wow, these bullets everywhere. When do I get the power-ups? There's one. Oh, frick. God damn it. I might put the infinite lives back on. Well, not back on, but I might put them on. There we go. I completely missed everything. Seems like you can shoot a bullet, so... Yes. Yes. Give me that thing. Yes. Oh yeah, that should make these guys a bit easier. Where's my other power up? I want more. More power ups. Oh, I missed. My supercharge keeps missing. I'm sure I should have more power ups at this point. There's one. Oh, sheesh. God damn it. Pakajabba, us big boys played on Amiga. I want to throw more bits. Don't, Pakajabba, it's really not necessary. Don't, like, 1,000 bits is more than enough. Just enjoy the stream, and be active in chat. And if you, what I would like is, oh my god, he's cheered another 1,000 bits. Oh my god. Like I said, thank you so much. It's really appreciated, but it's not necessary. It's too late. God damn it. So I'm going to play a load of Shootemups tonight. Reset Magazine, who have they published this magazine in Australia. Mine's just arrived. People have been receiving them in the post this week. In Europe, like, it's just starting to arrive. That if you go to their Twitter it's at Reset64. If Akmafin could type in at Reset64, then you would know the Twitter. You could see the Twitter handle. They want to know everyone's top 5 Shootemups. So you can choose from the ones I'm playing tonight, or your own favourite Shootemups. But tag them in Twitter. That would be cool. So one more game and I fix the keyboard so I can type stuff into chat. Hazemaker64 now has 2 kilobits of RAM expansion to his 64. Oh, I see, 2 kilobits. I get it. Nice. What can I start? I have to push F1, that's fine. Multi-load. Multi-load, and then it suddenly throws you in. Alright. Guys, you're all, for hanging out in chat, you're all given basic bytes. So if you do exclamation mark basic bytes in chat, you will see how many basic bytes you have. I'm going to allow people to redeem their basic bytes to request games and other cool stuff. Sound effects and stuff. When I finally get round to it. Oh yes, this is more optimal. Alright. And now I can just press this. Oh no! If I press the second button, that I should shoot that guy. Oh, I want him attached. Oh god damn it! How did he not die? Just 80, welcome to the stream. You have 30 basic bytes. Gordon Johnson Zinger Tower Burgers, damn it. C64, that's not command yet. One thing at a time, I'm a single core CPU. God, it's so hard. I think it's even harder than the arcade version. We need this command, we need this command. Ah, I don't... Oh. C64... I just want to keep playing, even though my PC's exploding around me. Can I... Oh yeah, I can just click on my... Right, I've got my chat back at least. Muffin left a message on my video 1 hour ago. Oh, Gino Garon gifted DD Reeks. No, sorry, that's mine. Ignore me. I'm reading my Twitch notifications, and it's from 3 months ago or something. You got this, dude. Yeah, cheers, Poker Jabber. Let's get back in the game. I'm all kitted out. I've got two button joystick. Second button does the shoots the power up thing, which I've only managed to get briefly before I died. Gildan, I will get to that. Game is evil. Nice graphics, slightly nice like Starfield background, like animating. It's not parallax, but it's slightly. It's kind of pseudo parallax, I guess. Not sure how clear it is for you guys on stream. Fuck's sake. Amperfin. Oh, you're just doing your basic bytes. Amperfin must have shitloads. 575 basic bytes. Yeah, that is. You're only number 10. I'm number 1. I should just. Shit. Guys, if you have any shootemups you want requested, type !requests, and I will try and get a version of it I can play on stream. There we go. I'm gonna miss those guys. Alright. There we go. Alright. Let's get these power-ups. I thought my thing kills that guy before killing me, so that's why I crashed into him. I thought that in the arcade that would have just wiped him out and I would have been fine. That's my excuse. So yeah, the request command. Oh, I can't type. God damn it. Right, I need to fix my keyboard. Hold on a sec. Spare them for RAM expansion, not gonna spend some batteries. couldn't fix the keyboard. Hapesmeister, thanks for the host. I've got some technical problems, so I'm not sure I can continue the stream. Basically my keyboard's just blown up, and it's not just my keyboard, it's my keyboard's socket, because plugging in 4 different keyboards hasn't worked. So I can play Commodore 64 games until I need to do anything on my PC keyboard. I'm screwed basically. So I'll have a few more games. And god damn it, it's so annoying. It's like it just, like I lost a USB socket at the front of my PC today, and now my keyboard's just blown up. Yeah, fuck knows what's going on. Might be having to send my PC back or something. I don't know, because it's not even one I can repair, because it's like miniature form factor. Like it's that basically. That's my monitor. That's my PC. There's a C64. That is just this. So this USB socket fucked today. Nothing works in that, and the keyboard was connected around the back to PS2. All my audio is going through the back of my keyboard. That's still working. It's still working as a USB hub, okay. So yeah, slight issues. Stick with the retro computers, they work after 30 years still, yeah, absolutely. Let's move you down a bit. There we go. Rebel Danny Island, thank you for the follow. And welcome to the stream. Having a few problems. I've had a few games of R-Type and now my PC keyboard's just messed up. I could try I'll have a few more games. I'll try restart. If that, I shouldn't think that will fix anything. All right. Timpot Gamer, thank you for the host. That's awesome of you. 2 viewers. Were you streaming, Timpot Gamer, or you got lurkers? So, for the new people, I'm playing Shootemups because it's Reset Magazine, brand new Commodore 64 Magazine. It's their Shootemup special. And I guess you've just been listening to the high score music for half an hour. Alright. God damn it, I'm so pissed off. My nice PC is not working. Oh, look at me down the bottom of the high score table. I just knocked myself off. Welcome to give tips to Hazemaker64 how to use a PC. Nothing, it's my PC, it's not me. Sidia, if you play Iridium. Iridium I've streamed recently, so that wasn't on my list today. But I'm not sure how I'm going to stream any other games than R-Type at the moment, because your green screen's got ants. Yes, yeah, I'm going to turn off the green screen because it's got dark. It works really well during the day, but at night it's at the night it's shit. My light's just not good enough. No, Iridium. I mean, let's see how it goes. I've got tons of games to stream. Most of them I haven't even played before. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do it just yet, because my PC keyboard's just exploded. God damn it! Oh, this is going to be a tough one. Did we talk about this? Well, I'm in Isleworth. Timpot Gamer. Were you in Brentford or something? Or Twickenham? This is a good version of R-Type. Much harder than the original, I assure you. Because I keep dying. I was playing R-Type Neo in the arcades recently. lot further than this. But first level of R-Type Neo is very close to this. Alright. Guy. Yes. Alright, blast our way in. Get the alien thingies. Okay, let's try not to die now. This turret's real. That's the best strategy, I guess. Can't kill the things. They kill me. Oh! Alright, let's run away from them. Yeah, this is going well. Alright, more power-ups. Do I want that red thing? Oh. Yes, that's unlocked it. Let's get the homing missiles. Oh yes, now we are suited and booted. No, I didn't want to click that. I've lost my nice gun. Alright, I think we're on the boss. This is going to be tricky. There we go. Gonna come towards me. Come on. Can I? Hey, what the fuck can I do about that? Northfield Simpot Gamer, cool. R-Type Neo stunning, but the balls stage. I'm not sure if I got that far. R-Type Ball Pit. I've Polestar Neo MVS. Wow. Definitely isn't anything like R-Type. Okay, nice. It's a good shoot 'em up there, yeah. Let me just see if I missed. Analog equals retro green screen. Yeah, all right. Are we turning the green screen off? I mean, no, nothing else is working, so we may as well have ants on the green screen. Oh no. What's happened? There we go. Okay. Oh, switching scenes seems to clear the chat. That's a bit shitty. Oh well. Okay, shall we try the next game? What is the next game? Paper. Armalite is the next game. Okay. Let's run that. And let's change this guy. No, really? Did I not copy all the covers across? It's pretty stupid. Alright, you're not going to get an Armalite cover. We're just going to leave the R-Type one up. Right. God damn it, pro streamer. So, I know the Neo Geo, but I've not heard of the Neo MVS. So, it would be nice to know more about some retro systems I've never heard of before. While I look for a cigarette lighter. There we go. Wow. Oh, okay. Okay, so you've got an arcade board of Polestar. It's the arcade one because I'm not made of money. Well, I would imagine that's quite expensive, isn't it? I'm just fiddling with the chat on the screen. All I can do is use my mouse. Oh, what's how do you get the on-screen keyboard on Windows? Does anyone know? Without using a keyboard. How do you get the on-screen keyboard? Oh wow, I didn't know it's cheaper than buying console cards. Wow, that is crazy. Okay. Clicky click from the start button. That's my spacebar. That's my spacebar on the Commodore 64 keyboard. Okay, Armalite. Scenario. Enter the forbidden zones beyond the Nightmare of Delta with Armalite. 2 freedom fighters lost. Also, Armalite is the sequel to Delta, because that's on my list as well. And they're both Thalamus games. Got about 20 cartridges for it, plus a few standalone boards like Warner and Football Chap. Awesome, Tin Pot Gamer. So you're in Northfields, we should definitely hook up for a beer sometime. So I think, yeah, I think we had this chat before, a few streams ago. Featuring 8 levels of frantic shoot-em-up action requiring nerves of steel and a sharp eye for invading alien forces. Well, I think we've seen I don't have that. With stunning and original graphics, animation tracks, superlative music and sound effects, this is the biggest blast since the big one. Okey-doke. Nice scrolling there. 200 years ago, war broke out between Scythian Khanate and the Terran Empire after it was proven that Scythians were responsible for acts of piracy in the region of space known as Delta. Finally won after 50 years of conflict. Things were in a mess, but out of the ashes, Armalite Industries emerged and seized power. In the years that followed, the Delta incident was forgotten, although the re-established trade route steered well clear of Delta space. And feel free to download this and read the rest of the story. Look at that. Look, they explain the user interface and everything. So battery status, score, number of craft in reserve, super weapon indicator, converge status. Okay. This is going to be complicated, isn't it? Generator status, 7, 5, 6, generator time. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, just joystick input 2. Commodore, oh damn. Oh, spacebar control toggle remote tracking on and off, so that's what my second button will do on the joystick. Switch player 1, Commodore key, so I need to remember that. Commodore key, run stop is pause, fire button in either port also restart. Q quick current game. Okay, it's typical Thalamus keys. This is not. I have streamed text adventures before. Tin Pot Gamer, don't tempt me. All right, loading picture. Shall we? Walker's Warballs. Wow, that's interesting. I guess that's Martin Walker, one of the Thalamus developers. Guys, my PC keyboard's broken. I can't play text adventures on PC. Try right-click the taskbar and show touch keyboard button. Right-click the taskbar. Show touch keyboard button. Okie doke. I've got. Ooh. You know what it's done? It's brought up half a keyboard at the bottom of the screen. Okay, I've got the whole keyboard now, and I can drag it around. Cool, thank you. I have a keyboard. Yeah, I've got that option, Acmafin. Oh, but if... oh my god. Acmafin, I've got it, but if I click in the text... If I click in the Twitch chat, then the keyboard disappears off the screen. Windows is utter shit. Seriously. There we go. I got it working. Woohoo! Keyboard height. Okay, let's get this game started. Alright. Let's enable the fast loader. Load high scores. Oh no, it works now. I can click. The keyboard stays there for some reason now. It didn't the first time I did it. Loading hype. Cyberdyne Systems, press 5 to start. Wow, look at those animations. Hey, Chili's here. Hey, Chili. Whoa. Dodgy attack patterns. Hey, this is pretty cool. Oh, possibly shouldn't have gone down the middle. I think I got away with it. Ooh. How did I do that? I just died. Got these attack patterns are really quite tricky. Oh my god, I'm getting... So holding down the fire button seems to produce that laser, but I don't have it very enough. Ah! Ooh. Nice power up there. Oh. I died. Fuck me, that's hard. Typical game, and lots of Commodore 64 games don't have in-game music, or you have to select between in-game music and sound effects. It's because the SID chip only has 3 channels, so games could have music and sound effects, but quite often the sound effects would interrupt the music, and because they would use the same channel as the music channel. Good developers could get around it, but most of them didn't bother, and you would choose between having sound effects and having music. And you know we're coming. Press Commodore key yet. Maybe I need to do that to get power-ups, I don't know. Ah! It's so fast. Press Commodore key then, nothing happened. Ah, shit. God damn it. Sid is having a coffee break. What did that say? I only had a 48k most of the time back then, so 3 audio channels was very much the future for me. Yeah, I mean the SID chip is amazing. It's just a lot of developers didn't know the full potential, and you could absolutely program sound effects and music together, but it was just a tricky thing to do. Alright, that's Armalite done. We're going to try I.O. next. So that game we just played is Reset Magazine's Alex Boz and Richard Bayliss. Richard Bayliss is a big Shootemup construction kit and Shootemup developer on the Commodore 64. That's both of theirs favourite Shootemup on the C64. R-Type was Carl Burnett's favourite. These are writers for Reset Magazine, which is the new Commodore 64 magazine. Oh, it's not new, but it's the new magazine I just got. They've got a new issue out. Oh wow, Dumpy, you played IO recently. I've never played it before, so this is a new one for me. Shmup construction kit mentioned. Yes. So if you scroll down on my page, you can see the game I'm making called Bogey's 6 o'clock for the official C64 compo. I've got 1 week to finish it, and I haven't finished level 1 yet, so I'm not sure if I'll make it for the deadline. I should be making it tonight, really. I was streaming myself making it when I started off streaming, but I told the story already. I lost a load of progress, and one of my saves didn't work. So I redid all that progress off stream, and then I lost that as well. So I kind of gave up for a bit. But I found out last week that they've extended the deadline by a month. So if I can finish it this week, I have a chance of entering. Chidley. Yeah, Muffin. It was SEUCK or suck. Shootemup construction kit. It should have been Shmup CK. That would have been much better. Okay. Oh, it's a Firebird game. 1998. Firebird were awesome budget developers. They released Thrust in 1986, which we all know. Oh look, the hack by Vinny. Vinny writes another Commodore 64 magazine called Freeze. He's on Twitter, and music by Richard Bayliss. So there you go. 3D construction kit. Oh yes, I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, some awesome stuff on 3. I always wanted that 3D construction kit. All I had was the Graphic Adventure Creator, GAC. Even if it was about 1 frame per second, absolutely, yeah. Oh, right, we started. Oh my god, this is hard. Oh. I like the drop off. Oh, and I've got to kill all these guys again. Alright, that's not the strategy. I want Miss Mad Lemon's fire up. Also fire mod for joystick. Click that. Oh yes. God, look at the firing's too slow. Really slow. It's such slow firing. But I can touch the backgrounds without dying. It's okay. I don't really want to test that. God damn it. That's game over, isn't it? Yeah, this is too difficult. You got any tips? I'll just go straight down to kill those two, and then the other enemies just come in and take me out. Okay. Look at the firing, it's too slow. Alright, let's get all of them in the screen, that's it. 10 enemies come and I can only fire 1 bullet. It's crazy. Crazy difficult. Best strategy is not to die. Thanks. That's it. Oh god damn it. This is going to be a quick game. It's just... why wouldn't they give you... Fuck's sake. So I can take those turrets out quickly and then just get out of there. Ah, I missed it. Thanks, Muffin, for highlighting the don't die strategy. There we go. Alright. Oh no, I hit it too early. Oh shit. So, we used to play these for ages because it took 12 friggin' minutes to load the thing. Yeah, it took me a few... It didn't take me long at all because of this nice ultimate card gadget. There we go. Oh, fuck. Oh shit. Oh, I forgot to keep the turrets. I was reading chat. I used to live on cover tapes because we were poor. I've got a whole box of Commodore format tapes. Yes. Right. Yeah, that's the strategy. Okay, now they're all going to come in. I can shoot faster if I get... Oh, they just fired so many bullets. How come they can fire 20 bullets and I can only fire one per minute? Okay. 4 times your speed and cover most of the screen and fire 10,000 bullets. Alright, we've got... have we done all those now? Yeah, okay, so... Now I'm going to go to my A to Z list. Now a lot of these are tape files which my Ultimate can't read. It can read, so a lot of these are T64s. Hey, how come most of these don't begin with an S? Salamander's on here, that's a D64, that's good. Good to know. Sanction, and it's a PRG, brilliant. When you were done with the cover tape, you could record some battles on it. Some Beatles on it. Okay. Well, yeah, you could if you wanted. Cracked by the Scandinavian Cracking Force. Look at that. With the basic crack tray. Space for normal play. How dare you? Whoa. Wow. Yes, I remember that. I did actually used to play this. You can speed up and slow down. Oh, gravity is affecting my ship. If I don't press anything, I'm going down constantly. Should I have collected that? Oh, the top screen is utterly useless. Oh, that's a missile. I thought that was a power-up. Fuck's sake. I probably insulted the whole world with that. I was only ever done with the cover tape when ResetC64 derate it. So is there any advantage to going fast? You may as well go slow. Wow. Oh, all the high scores are 0, that's the only reason I'm top. Oh, and it's the Apprentice theme tune. You're fired. Oh yeah, all those tapes eaten by Tic Tac. Oh, don't remind me. I only had a Tic Tac as well. Oh, that's lucky. It's a little bit. I'm not sure if it's music or the engine sound of it. Oh. This is crazy shoot 'em up. That's mental. You literally, you have to use the bottom screen, you can't. I don't see the point of the top screen. But it kind of looks funky. We go to the next background. Oh. Ooh. Yes! Sorry, no bonus. Oh, well. I'm just happy to make it. Okay. Oh yes! Remember this. I get power-ups in this game. Oh my god, that's making my head go. Oh my god, it's like a bad trip. Whoa. Ooh, you got bonus that time. I think that was some kind of bonus level. Color bars scrolling out of sync. Yeah. Yeah, the scrolling is very weird. It does have a foreground layer of parallax. It's a very weird graphic effects, for sure. The way the background just changes like that. Pretty mental. God, these take an age to die. Well, you kill some and then more just come. Oh my god, they just won't stop. Oh Christ, that's difficult. So this is level 2, okay. Oh, that's a bit squeaky. Oh my god, it's difficult. Colour bar scrolling. This not be 64, this be device of diabolical dimensions. Oh! How did they all die so easy? That was weird. Oh my god, just shooting. Oh. Game over. Yeah. Okay. That was Sanction. Let's tick that off the list. Alright. Next we're going to look for Enforcer, which is Rob Caporetto's favourite shoot 'em up, a game by Manfred Trenz, who also did Katakis, which is another good shoot 'em up. I haven't checked to see if it's in here, so I might have to do some digging online. Oh look, I've got the Elite Sid. That top view really does do absolutely nothing, yeah. Katakis, which is also nothing like R-Type. Yeah, it's not. It's a poor substitute, but it's a solid shooter in its own right, I think. And the developer also did Enforcer and Dancy Wolf. How are you doing? Can't hang around too much, sadly. Got good work with the Commodore stuff. Cheers for stopping by anyway. How was your stream earlier? How do I exit? Sorry for your ears. Alright, we just press that to exit. Okay. Look at all those Elviras. Wow. Oh, that's nice. The chat overlay with the right fonts. Yeah. It's like a Stream Elements font, or Streamlabs, sorry. So I do need to sort of separate it from the rest of the text a bit. Stream was a comedy shit show as always. Nice, nice. So if you haven't noticed, I've got the Commodore community tag on this stream. If you scroll below if you're not in full screen mode and you scroll below the video, you'll see the Commodore community. I created this community today to try and make an easier place to find other Commodore streamers, because there's always Commodore Amiga, Commodore 64 communities, but there's no overall Commodore community, or at least not one that's active. Yeah, you see 3. Unified a bit, yeah. Right, what was I looking for? Was it here, Enforcer? Yes! No, that's a text file. Is this the one? Enforcer double density? Enforcer D64, okay. Yes, brilliant. So, Enforcer, as I said, it's Rob Caporetto. He's a huge Shootemup fan. He plays loads of Shootemups on YouTube. Check out his YouTube channel. If I could type it while it's loading, I'll see if I can type it, because you can't. I hope this is loading okay. So on YouTube he's Hellfire64. So if you I went to the wrong page. Okay, I've got his YouTube channel link now. So guys, if you press enter, if you check out Hellfire64's YouTube, subscribe. Oh no, how did I? Right, I accidentally put a full stop on the end of that link, so you have to delete the full stop. God damn it. Right, try the second link, that should work. So yeah, he's a really good Commodore 64 not streamer, but YouTube, makes really good, well edited YouTube videos. Don't want infinite, don't. So quick shout out for Rob Caporetto. He also writes in Reset64 Magazine, because he's Australian. That's where the magazine's published. Here we go. Never played this before, this is going to be a first play. Outfit trends. A bit more loading. Wow, blitter effect. Oh, that was not Amiga. God damn it, Akmafin, you're such a troll. Okay. Oh. Oh yes, this is nice. I think I've even got a health bar. So the enemies kind of look very similar to the R-Type. Starting enemies. Speed up. Oh shit, asteroids. Oh my god, it's so fast. Oh, I haven't got a power beam as well. If I've got time to just power that up, I might use it. God, they don't make this. Oh yes. Okay, got a nice laser upgrade there. Oh, god. Atmuffin, this cannot be C64. Are you being serious? This is all Commodore 64 original hardware. This was quite a late game, so lots of people never played it back in the day because they'd all moved on to Amiga. I'm not sure what year it came out, but it would have been 90s, 91, 92 maybe, 93 even. So I missed this, lots of people missed this. Yeah, lots of people only discovered it when emulators started going around and people sharing things online. Yeah. Oh yes. Three-way fire here. It's a bit easier when I get to those blasted asteroids. Whoa! Whoa! Oh yes! I don't know what it was, but it's good. It's a shield. I can actually make mincemeat of these asteroids now. That shield's lasting me well. Ooh. Wow, lots of the sprites are directly ripped from R-Type, it seems. Oh yeah, space. So my second button is a smart bomb. That is really handy. Actually, this is better than R-Type. Just, I can tell that already. I'm out of smart bombs. So you get flickering sprites occasionally, but there's no slowdown. Maintaining constant frame rate. Consistent frame rate. That was. Wow! Ooh, look at those goodies. All the goodies. The right balance, difficulty. But you really need power-ups. I hope when I die I don't lose everything. Okay, I smell a boss. And here it is. Ugh. I'll be hitting him in that top area, I guess. When's he gonna die? Yes. Whew. Alright, it's math for trends, expect anything and then some. Absolutely. I turned into an Amiga in 1990 that played a few good old C64 games occasionally. Did any of you that are familiar with the Mega Drive hardware see Titan's Overdrive 2 demo from last year's revision? No, I never saw that. Tin Pot Gamer. I keep meaning to get on with me. Oh, shit. Things from R-Type again. Oh no! Oh no, I lost all my goodies. God damn it. Maybe just go through those. Look at that. Even that's some really nice background graphics. Yes. Oh yes. basically R-Type Dio. Oh shit. Well, I got to level 2 on a Shootemup. I'm quite happy now. Oh, you want to make a Mega Drive game? Awesome. First time I made anything in 25 years, but I had to educate myself for work first. Tin Pot Gaming used to make games? That's awesome. Hey. Game so fast, I can't type only one letter. 664. Saved. You can even save the scores. How cool is that? Yeah, I'd love to make C64 games. I need to learn assembly. Okay, that was Enforcer, and that was a cracking Shootemup, the best so far. That's going into my number 1. Rob Caporetto knows his stuff. So put your top 5 Shootemups at Reset64's Twitter. Commodore 64 Shootemups, that is. So anyone who's played more than a few Shootemups, go here on Twitter. I might have not spelt that right. It should be Reset64. Okay. Next I want to play Gradius, but I guess that's called Nemesis on the C64. I did review this for Indie Retro News recently because there was a Hakuto Force version of Nemesis that actually added the Gradius title screen and renamed the game to Gradius. Yeah, Acmafin programs for the Amiga as well. I have to get a beer while this loads. Oh god, his head's come off. Hey, my green screen looks a bit better now, right? Or not? Should I? Webcam. No, leave it for now. Game's loaded. Wow, did it take that long to load? My god. Yep, 68K and a video chip that would supposedly only do 2 background layers and 1 sprite layer. That demo has a lot of demo scene effects, so it is well worth watching. What, the demo you've just seen while this was loading, or something you did? If you've got links to anything, that would be awesome as well. This is not Nemesis. This is not Nemesis, guys. I don't know what this is. Guys. We have discovered a brand new shoot-em-up that no one's ever played. Oh my god. It's really cool. Oh, I've got a time limit. I'm against the clock. Shits are everywhere. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, that gave me more shield. Ah, that took my shield away. Oh, I turned these off. How cool. There we go. Oh, look at those. What? Oh. No, go away. I don't know what I'm doing. Look at that guy. Oh no, that's... Oh, god damn it. I don't know what that was. What the fuck were you just watching? If you search YouTube for Revision 2017 Old School, there are some really great ones in there. Worth it for the crowd reactions to Logan's Run and Overdrive 2. Wow. Let's try that again, shall we? Remember, Nemesis the Warlock. This is not Nemesis either, is it? There's too many games on the Commodore 64. You can't find them by name. Okay, that is not Nemesis. Okay, we're going to have to skip Nemesis. They did have Salamander, which is more or less the same. Guys, I haven't shown you any vertical shoot-em-ups yet, so I did want to play 1942 and 1943. I want to start with 1943 because I'm fairly sure it's the better game, and probably we only need to show one of these, 1942 or 1943. Should be fine. You haven't shown us Nemesis yet either. I just showed you Nemesis. Weren't you watching? I've just been playing Nemesis. That was Nemesis. No, for Nemesis I want to get the Gradius version. So it's basically the same game, because Gradius and Nemesis are the same game. It's just released in this country as Nemesis on home consoles for some reason. So I'm just going to look for that now. So there was a version. So they made a version actually called Gradius. It was cracked by Hokuto Force a year or two ago. All my cables are freaking... Yeah. Okay. Nope. Nope. Okay. Guys, enjoy the music for a bit. Oh, sorry, it was Mayday that made this version. Wow, they even, if you go to CSDB and search for Gradius, click on the Mayday version, they've even linked my article on Indie Retro News, which is cool. Can't I save it? Oh, I did save it. So, alright, I have that ready. I just have to plug in USB when I've finished playing 9043. Go back there. Cool. Guys. Just catch up with the chat. Can't switch windows so easily without keyboard. 1943 or 1942, 1 year after. So yeah, this is not Nemesis. Is that where we were? Many versions of Nemesis, yeah. Everybody has their own Nemesis. Oh god. LD games usually generally limited to 64 colour palette and 320 240 maximum 80 sprites. Wow. I think C64 was like 8, but they made up for it with like animated character bullets and stuff like that, and backgrounds and enemies, to make it look like you could have more than 8 sprites. That's what the extra £200 got you, 60 more lines. We need to make shitloads more cash with this 1942 franchise. Okay. May you fight bravely, offensive target. I can't move. Okay, it's joystick in port 1. So I'm not going to be able to... I can fire because my spacebar is basically port 1 fire. Okay. Yeah, this is... I'm surprisingly doing quite well considering I can't move the... I've managed to finish a level and I can't even move. So I don't really want to change the joystick ports at the moment because I've got my 2-button adapter plugged in. And probably... It's not as good as I remember. It's definitely... Yeah, it's definitely like looking back on this with rose tinted specs, really. The sprites are okay, the background's terrible. Yeah. I mean, my game looks better than this, basically. And my game. Ed Halls, welcome to the stream, welcome back, how are you doing? Yeah, Ed Halls, I'm not changing covers because my keyboard doesn't work on my PC, it's blown up tonight. The only thing I can use is my Commodore 64. So I'm just loading different games and trying to avoid using the PC for anything. So we're stuck with R-Type, and as it's the Shootemup special, it's fine. Yeah, we're not going to load that again. I'm going to take out the USB and whack it in my laptop. And while I've got this plugged in, I might download a few more games. So we also want swiv. So sorry, Ed Horse, you missed quite a lot of games already, and I've got through most of the ones that I've actually got downloaded. So I need to download a few more. There's a 2018 version of swiv. There's a cartridge version. How cool is that? That's why it's 2018. Cartridge version of swiv. That is beautiful. That's what we want. Easy. Someone's made an easy flash version. So we've done quite a lot of the horizontal scrollers, and I've basically made Enforcer my favourite. We're trying to find. So you're late, no problem. Which ones did you miss? I will tell you shortly. So if you go to after the stream, or now, whenever you want, if you go to Reset64 on Twitter, they want people's top 5 Commodore 64 Shootemups, because I got a new Commodore 64 magazine. It's beautiful, Reset64. It's their Shootemup special. And they want to know everyone's top 5 Commodore 64 Shootemups. So get on their Twitter, Reset64, tag me, Hazemaker, Hazemaker64, and let's let them know what all our favourites are. Can't remember if I even copied these games on. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, eject. Alright. Okay, that's going into the ultimate. Okay. Look, a talking horse, just like in Ultima 5. Or how do you do? Oh my god, Atmafin. You're crazy. Right. So, okay, we've got one more horizontal scroller to show you. This is a version of Nemesis which I reviewed for Indie Retro News 2015. Blue Max, let's add that. Acmafin. Christ. So Ed Horse, you want to know which ones we played? Started off with R-Type, then played Armalite, then IO, then Delta, then Sanction, then Enforcer, then 1943, and now we're playing Gradius. Blue Max was a nice shoot up. Alright. Ed Horse, what do you think of my new chat widget? I don't know who some of the people hosting earlier were, because I've had to turn off all my alerts. So Party, you've missed me playing R-Type, and I really sucked. I got to that boss, I couldn't kill it, even with my power up strategy. How you doing, Party? Welcome back. Look, he's got it all on paper, proof, and he does not have a working keyboard to record anything. Yeah, good job I've got a pad and paper. I was going to say the chat window is new and looking great. Thank you. Yeah. But no alerts today, because Stream Elements broke them. I didn't even break them. Stream Elements is fucked. I tried to just put the default alerts that Stream Elements my PC keyboard to try and get past the crack track. So, this is Mayday's 2016 release of Gradius. I said 2015 earlier. Someone's going for commands. So everyone knows that Commodore 64 had Nemesis, which was Gradius, but the Western version of Gradius, or the home console version of the arcade Gradius. But these guys just made Nemesis back to Gradius, which is nice, and they've added loads of hints and stuff. Don't want to reset high scores. Additional upgrade key space. Additional upgrade key. Yes. No. And so they've added this awesome title screen. Chat, which is handy. Yeah, is there enough chat though, or do I need to make that bigger? Do you want to see more chat so I can maybe move my other stuff? So I could like put that down there, and I could make this bigger. Obviously I can only scale it here, but I can make that bigger. For example, actually maybe I can. Which one is the chat? Try 600 here. Oh, I can't change the fucking keys. My keyboard doesn't work. So Ed Horse, I've had some problems today. My keyboard's broken up. Yeah, do more lines. Yeah, I should do it. Oh, actually I can do it with my fancy keyboard. Okay, I had to clear the chat to do it, but that should have given you more lines down. Okay, let's get into the game. I love the new title screen for this. If you find the Mayday version of Gradius on CSDB, they've linked my article I wrote in 2016 reviewing this version. Okay. Yeah, my chats get busy now. It's great to see everyone coming to see Commodore 64. All you guys coming to watch. Like most streamers, just streaming consoles day in day out. It's great to see that people want to see. Hey. Okay. This must be that. I'm missing all these power-ups. I missed another one. Yes. Ah, god damn it! I was just about to move. I'm just gonna catch up with chat again. Acmafin has spent 17 hours, 10 minutes watching. I didn't know I even had that command, Acmafin. That's cool. How many basic bytes do you have now, Acmafin? Also, Acmafin, if you host me from your channel, you'll get a bonus 200 basic bytes. Beat the power-ups, shit. Ah, God damn it. Do I want double or laser? No in-game music, unfortunately. Ah, this guy. Ah, this guy's firing too much. Ah. Oh no, there's another one. Get him with the missiles. Yeah, let's save up for a laser, I guess. Oh, that's poor laser compared to the arcade version. But saying that, this is not a bad port of the game. Shit, got myself closed in there. So you can get extra basic bytes by hosting, and pretty much it. Oh, I forgot the blue one was a smart bomb. Maybe I should go straight for the laser instead of getting a missile. The missile is really handy though. Oh. Yes. Just get rid of that. So my second button is mapped to the spacebar key now for this game, which is great. I can just select power-ups just like in the arcade version with the second button. Ugh. So I guess I'm saving for multi now. Oh shit. God damn it, it's so hard. Hey, thanks for the host. At Muffin, you have the cheats on. Oh, your basic bytes cheats, okay. Alright, I'm gonna have another go at this because this is an awesome game. It's another great shoot 'em up. This is going in my top 5 for Reset. I put it probably number 3. Oh, Flying Shark is another one I forgot to put on my list. Flying Shark is another excellent vertical shooter. Shit, I didn't realise it started. Let's go straight for laser. No, I got double. Shit. Didn't want double. Damn it. Ah. Yeah, Ed Horse, it's doable. You need to kind of memorize the patterns, I suppose. Ah. Oh, that's the blue one. Auto fire would be handy as well. How come some of those walkers give you power-ups and all? Oh, because it's a different colour, okay. Yes. Oh no, I thought... the smart bomb didn't kill everyone. Oh, just slightly off the debris. God damn it. Okay, alright, we're going to show Swiv next. Didn't get too far on that, but that's one worth, like, this one I'd want to keep playing to get better at. Did I miss someone? Monkas? Who's Monkas? Okay, one more go. Get that speed up. Let's get 2 speed ups. Oh. Just as smart. I think the third speed up just makes you too fast, so keep it at 2. I was definitely much better at the arcade version, because I actually played this in Japan recently. Oh! One more go. Yes! Oh no, no, I went back into it. I went back into the bloody bullet. Atmafin, how do you know that? Stop abusing my system. Ah. That's the easy way. It's beautiful with the second button on the joystick. It just makes this game 10 times better. Oh no, I lost my laser. Showing off my second button and lost my laser. I don't even have missiles. Double is the worst in this game. Oh, no, don't go back there when they're so close to the edge. God damn it. Auto fire would be really handy. It would, yeah, actually, auto fire would really fix this game. Missile blaze. Yes. Right, do not collect double. Go for the multi, 2 more for multi. One more for multi. No! Oh, God damn it! Rage quit. Autofire might be good to get the hang of the game and learn it better. I happen to know a lot. Hacker and me. Joystick hand won't help, is it? Tires. This is so. I don't know if you've seen this head horse, but I'm using an arcade joystick and it's so comfy. My wrist doesn't hurt at all. Like if I was playing something like Creatures on a Competition Pro, after half an hour my wrist would be in pain. But I've been playing for, I don't know, a couple of hours now, and my wrist is fine. This is awesome joystick. It's got the second button, which I can map to space or up for Ghosts and Goblins and stuff like that. So the reason I can do that is because I've got a 2-button adapter from this guy in Italy who makes these, and it's got these little switches there. And if I can't do it while the Commodore 64 is on, but if I change the switches around, I can map to different keys and things like that. It's a AMI kit. I've messed up my green screen, but fuck it. It's a it's from AMI kit or Amiga kit. Something like a AMI kit arcade. It's for Amiga basically, but it works on Commodore 64 as well. AMI kit arcade stick. So they're recent models. They're not. I bought mine about 5-6 years ago. Arcade Evolution Amiga joystick. Amiga! I will put a link into chat. It's 50 quid, by the way, but well worth it. Put a link there. 2-button adapter. I can tell you where to get the 2-button adapter from as well. You have to be careful with it. Like I said, you can't change those switches while the thing's plugged in and the computer's on. So turn the computer off, then you can remap the buttons and stuff. Decathlon would kill your kill your joystick and your hand. Alright, let's go for some Swivs. So, where are we down to? Well, we're not even halfway through. So we've done Gradius, we've done 1943. We missed Katakis. We will possibly go back to that. This is Swiv. I think we can miss Salamander because it's basically Gradius. I think it's slightly. Yeah, I'm not sure. Salamander, Gradius. I always go backwards and forwards over which one's better. This is Swiv, which I used to think was Silkworm 4, but it turns out it's something else. Some weird acronym. We had this discussion on Amiga Bill's channel. I am out of sync, Tin Pot Gamer. Don't worry. It's by design. It's so that it's because my capture card is delayed, so I put a second delay on my voice. You love Swiv on Amiga? This is, and you have it on Mega Drive. Wow. Atnafin, you can't watch for another 2 hours? Well, I'm not going to stream for another 2 hours. I'm going to have to do a second part of this. Oh, I just pressed my second button and that activated the Jeep. I can now fire with the Jeep with the second button as well. I can't control him though. God damn it. It's a really high quality version of Swiv. Nice animations. It's like the explosions. I will show you the Shootemup I'm working on at the moment. Could even do a bit of work on it for the last half an hour of the stream. Alright, Jeep is out. Oh, blimey. Yes. Alright, we've got the 3-way power up. I'm not sure if that's the best. Oh, those cannons always get me. Well, we're going to be playing that again. This is going to be my number 2. So Ed Horse, I'm not sure if you were here when I mentioned we've all got to send Reset Magazine 1 to our top 5 Commodore 64 Shootemups, because they've just released a Commodore 64 Shootemup special issue. This is number 2 in my list, Gradius is number 3, Enforcer is number 1, and next we are going to play Galencia. Let me catch up with the chat. Is this a demo or did this just load? Oh, this just loaded this level. Some kind of cheat mode. I pressed restore and it activated some kind of cheat. Did I hear cheat? Gee. Acmafin, you can do games like this on Shootemup Construction Kit, but this is way too like the quality of this game is way higher than you can achieve on Shootemup Construction Kit. I mean, there are some good Shootemup Construction Kit games, but they can't have this number of enemies, this number of bullets. You can't even make the bullets. Like, those bullets cover more than, like, they're independent bullets. I could make the bullets look like this, but if they hit an enemy, both bullets would disappear. Whereas if I hit that tank with one bullet, the other bullet continues. So there's like a production quality of this game. There's far more enemies than you can, and sprites than you can have, and there's more colours than you can have. I mean, this is virtually the Amiga version. Although the Amiga version looks a bit nicer, this plays identically. You can't make the enemies flash when you hit them. You also can't, if you make an enemy double sprite size, then when you hit one side of the, like this enemy, you couldn't make in Shootemup Construction yet. It would look horrific. You can make enemies like this, but like if I just destroy its wing, and there it just morphed as well. So you just can't do it. No way. Where do I get my power up? I missed it. Well, that thing just bloody well disappeared. It's really annoying. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow, how did I get a higher score there than the previous? Do you have Katakis on your list? I did have Katakis, but we played Enforcer instead. It's by the same developer and much, much better. Okay, we'll send list tomorrow after thought. Yeah, nice one, Ed Horse. Cheers. That'd be awesome. No, remember to tag me in the tweet, HazeMaker64. I've already played R-Type. That was the first game. And then I lost my ability to type. Denaris. Have I got that on the list? I don't have that on my list. If you want to request Denaris, I will add it, but I'm not sure where my pencil is. First of all, and I'm also not sure how much time I have left to stream. Okay, so that was Swiv. Let's get on to the next one. Galencia is a cartridge game. I can just pull out my Ultimate and plug it in. Oh. happened to my pencil, guys? Aha, it's hiding under my joystick. So, Daenerys. I've never actually... Catalepsophobia, oh my god. Ed Horse. Ed Horse. I will read you my list, okay, after this. Catalep's. Phobia. Okay. Right, my list so far. By the way, this is Scalencia, a brand new game from Protovision. Or just released at the end of last year, I think. Another really nice box and cartridge. Super professional. It's got loads of goodies. Like, wow, this, I'm actually going to take this out. This is a coaster, a Galencia coaster. And my beer's just sitting on the desk, so I'm actually, is that a coaster? Yeah. That's Galencia C64. This is basically Gallagher remastered with super production value. The manual says flight manual. That's cool. And a big sticker, a little keychain with one of the enemies on it. Nice. And so Protovision also did Sam's Journey, and the cartridge is green, so it's see-through. You saw a guy on Twitter with a minty box Dizzy collection. Looked great. Can't beat a big box. I really want the Dizzy collection. I don't have that yet. I almost bought it at the retro convention I went to. I should show you all the pickups I got at the retro convention. Actually, I've got 3 carrier bags I haven't emptied yet with all the games I bought. I should show you that while you listen to the awesome Galencia music. So this was Reset Magazine's Game of the Year as well. But for me it wasn't Game of the Year because Sam's Journey came out last year. For me, Sam's Journey beats this. Both of them are Protovision games though, cartridge releases. Nice see-through cartridge. Ed Horse, rough number. Rough number, I can show you most of them on my shelves. I don't know, I couldn't like to guess. Just get rid of that for you. So cassettes, there's loads of budget cassettes at the top shelf, big box, and that's Infiltrator on the end, and disc, loads of new cartridge games on that shelf, loads of old cartridge games on that shelf. Bottom shelf is mostly board games, so I don't know. Quite a lot there. I've also got 3 carrier bags full from my pickups recently. Let's put me over there. Drop the size of it. I will actually go. I'm just going to take the green screen down because I want to show you my pickups. Let's get to the title screen. Hopefully you can still hear me okay. Right. Let's get my doobly-doo. Oh no, I can't. Alright, there we go. Okay, so some internet sites say 2,064 games were made, some say 19,000, any number of the real number or close to it. Ed Horse, I'd like to think the 19,000 is closer. I mean, obviously that's including unreleased games as well. Audio and video are good. Right, I've got this bag. These are my revival pickups, and this bag with Sega on it. 19,000 more like, yeah, for sure it's got to be. Right, so let's go through. So first off, I got Laser Squad, big box. I still haven't played this. I'm saving it for a strategy special, which I will do maybe in 200 followers. I've got Escape from London, which actually I didn't get from Revival, but they were selling it there. I got this on Kickstarter. It's a guy's unfinished text adventure from years ago. He finished it and released it with backing of Kickstarter. So that's one for a text adventure stream. Oh yeah, I got came in this nice bag. I got World Class Rugby, one of my favourite sport games on C64. I got Big Box Gunship by Microprose. It includes the keyboard overlay. Turfin, thank you for the follow. I've had to turn off all my alerts because Stream Elements is broken. But thanks for the follow, Turfin. Welcome to the stream. I got The Land of Midnight, which I think is the Lords of Midnight sequel. What am I going to do with these games that I've got out? To put them all back in the bag eventually. I don't want to spill beer all over them or anything. I got Attack of the Mutant Camels, which would be good tonight. I've got most of these on cassette, and I don't have a working cassette deck at the moment, which is a shame. I got Kickstart 1. I already have Kickstart 2. I got Atomant, which I seem to remember being pretty cool. And Akmafin's favourite, they only cost $1 million. Daley Thompson's Decathlon, Beachhead, which I want to stream soon, Beachhead, because it's an easy game to complete. Staff of Karnath, Jet Set Willy. Attack of Mutant Camels, yeah. Shag Troll. Are you guys playing a text adventure in my chat? I should make commands like so you can actually play a text adventure in my chat. I could set up commands so you could actually play a game. That would be cool. Okay. I got another big box, awesome games on it. Impossible, Ghouls and Ghosts, Cloud Kingdom, Supercars, Lotus Esprit Turbo Challenge. That's a Gremlin compilation. Sorry guys, I should have put some music on for this. The easiest way would just be to play stuff on Spotify. Let's put some. I can't bloody type into Spotify. Jesus Christ. I could put some Matt Gray. There we go. Alright, let me know if that's too loud. I got one of my favourite games, Midnight Resistance. Conquistador. No idea what that is. Super Off-Road. I have an Iron Man Stewart Super Off-Road racer. I've been looking for this for ages. Hero Quest. I already had the expansion, which I couldn't play because I didn't have the. I also got the Space Crusade. Look at that. Someone bought this for 99p, but I paid 20 quid for it. Cytronic were there, so I bought a tape version of the Mojon Twins. I also got another Cytronic game, Scepter of Baghdad, 2008. My favourite collection with lots of games on it, back in the 80s, that is... What was that at my thing? Are you talking about the one I'm showing you? The only sold a million? Hold all keys for infinite lives. Is it? I got Battle Chess. I think that's the disc version. Operation Wolf. The cassette's a bit weird on that one. Acmafin, prepare yourself. Spy vs Spy trilogy. But this was in the Commodore 64 section, and it's actually the Spectrum version, so I paid £10 for a Spectrum game. So anyone wants a Spectrum game, I might be having a giveaway soon. It says Spectrum version under the frigging price tag, so I didn't see it, and it was in the C64 section. Oh God, trilogy. Yeah, I was pissed off with that. So I had Operation Wolf, I also got Operation Thunderbolt, big box version. Let's pick up what I just dropped. These are pricey enough, £10 not cheap, but that was an expensive one, most of these. Like this was £1, Striker by Mastertronic. Trapdoor. CJ's Elephant Antics. Big box of Gauntlet. I think that would have been a £5 or £3. Untouchables was £4. Really nice quality. They had Last Ninja 2 big box with the Shuriken star and the Ninja hood. That was going for £100, but the box was collapsed on one side. If it was a nice... Is Hero Quest rare? I'm not sure, I don't know. I only paid a £5 for it. Hazemaker stole a million. So Last Ninja 2 box, if it had been good quality Last Ninja 2 box, I would have put £100 onto that and got that because it had everything. This I got for about £3, which is a steal. Bruce Lee in the box. If you go onto eBay and you just get if you just buy the tape on eBay, that's £14. This I got box £3. Mochem. Last Ninja was pricey rare, I guess. Damn, I had the star and mask back then. Dumper, me too. We had... Oh, did you see Chili? Chili. Mochem, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. My alerts aren't working because Stream Elements is shit. I got Pac-Mania, £4. Paperboy, £5. Winter Camp. Pretty horrible game to play, but really nice graphics and nice memories of Thalamus games. I got my favourite James Bond game, of View to a Kill, the computer game. Actually, no, it was License to Kill was my favourite. View to a Kill was a bit shit, but Cabal. Lots of games I got for £1. I also got P0 Snake on tape. I already have it on cartridge and disc. Signed by Anthony Savona, the developer, but as Cytronic were there at the show and I bought all their games already, I bought a cassette version of P0 Snake. It's a fab game. I was streaming it on Twitch when I started streaming. On my mobile phone, I was playing P0 Snake and streaming it live while I was on my train to work, and that got me a lot of the affiliate awards because I was just streaming for hours P0 Snake with no mic or camera. Favorite Bond is Slice by Secret Agent. That's not a real Bond game. I got Afterburner. I forgot I bought this. I want to play this game so much, even though it's not very good. Finders Keepers. I used to love this game. Wow, that was £5. That's expensive. I don't know why I bought Manchester United Football Club. Oh, it's because I want to do a football stream for the World Cup, but I don't know if I will. That was one, but that's 1.5 bags I've got through. Oh no, that's 2 bags I've got through. I've got 1 bag left. Yogi's Great Escape, £3. Emlyn Hughes' International Soccer, the best football game for the Commodore 64 for £1. Yeah, I think everything else is Commodore. I got this Scramble clone called Penetrator, which I used to have back in the day. It's really good. It has a level editor and everything. And then uses stock. Oh, Player Valley, yes. This is the sensible soccer of the Commodore 64. This was my favourite football game. Yet another Yogi Bear game, which I never played before. I got Pole Position, which was the first game I ever played, first game on anything, was Pole Position on the Commodore 64. Chiller, which I had back in the day, which I wanted. My mum took me and my brother to Tesco's one day. I was, I don't know, so little, it was one of my earliest memories, but my brother chose Ghosts and Goblins and I chose Chiller, and we went home and played, and my brother's Ghosts and Goblins was so much better than this, my game. But it was mine. Trapdoor. Did I buy this twice? I thought I'd already showed you that. Kane. Whoa. Okay. Everything's fine. They're just falling down. Catering, welcome to the stream. Old angry gamer, welcome to the stream. First game I've played on 64 was Nightbreed on the Night Moose pack. Oh wow, yeah. So last couple, Space Harrier, and another Cytronic tape, which I've never heard of, called Flubble and Squidge. So another new C64 game to play when I get a working cassette deck. That is. So there we go. Those are my pickups from Retro Revival. I spent about £400 in total there. This is a never-ending story. Yeah. Okay, we'll get back to it. We will get back to the games. All right, guys. I've been wanting to do a pickup stream, and that's probably about as good a pickup stream as you're gonna see. Alright, let's get back. Oh, I've messed the chat up now. 400. Okay. Alright. Should we put him up there so it doesn't look like I'm actually playing it? Alright, let's mute the music. £400, yeah, I know, man. Hey, have I lost audio from the game? Or have I just turned my... I know. That's working. And none of these last games are R-Type. Oh, I've messed up chat. Okay. shrink myself so much to fit the chat in. There you go. I'm giving you guys more space than I have. Right, let's get cracking with some Valencia. Did I miss anyone coming in? Old Angry Gaming, Hazemaker, how goes the gaming? Yeah, going okay, except my PC keyboard's exploded, so I'm having to use a virtual keyboard for Windows stuff. But my C64 is working fine, so I've just been streaming back-to-back Commodore Shootemups. Whenever football is mentioned or raffle is held, player belly turns up. Yeah, absolutely. Especially the raffle. Hi, Amy here, ready for action. Oh look, I get into the ship with the little doggy. Good luck, Commander. 50 attack waves, take care. Amy, heart, heart. Oh, Amy's cute. Okay. Oh, I don't want that thing. Yes. Attack wave done, stage 2. God damn it. Oh no. Okay, second button pauses it. Get under it, yeah. Nice arcade cabinet for this game. Yeah, it looks. It basically looks like an arcade game, doesn't it? That would be really nice. And I'm playing it with an arcade stick. That helps. Kind of neat to CRT for this, I suppose. But it plays brilliantly. Oh god. Whoa. Enemy's getting a bit harder now. More came in. They're changing colours and all sorts. Last two, they're difficult. Yes. Stars moving, yes, nice effect. Kind of looks like it's scrolling, even though it's a static screen. But yeah, there's lots of nice touches. Just shows. And he's working on a sequel, the developer called Chaosphere. I can't remember the name of the developer. He's always on Twitter. Probably says on the back. Jason Aldred. That's it. I think he did some games back in the day, like the real Ghostbusters. I think on Twitter he's Jason Napalm. Oh god, this guy. I need to kill him. Alright, we're cleaning up now. Yes. Could do with some extra lives. Oh no, the last bloody guy killed me. Extreme caution, last fighter. Oh, I need an extra 5. What do I need for an extra life in this game? Attack patterns are awesome. Graphics are nice. It's just a solid game. Probably makes my top 5 list, but it's not gonna be any of my top 3 for now. So I'll put this at number 4 provisionally. Dumper, you can't hear sound effects. Is that the case with everyone? I have got audio on. Can you hear the music now? Playability, top 5, yeah. Definitely. Let's pop that in at number 4. And maybe Silkworm would be my 5th provisionally, but let's try a few more. That is, yeah, that is also. Oh, you can actually see the real color of the cartridge there now. Better, but a bit too quiet. Okay, sorry about that, Dumper. I will increase game audio for the next one. Okay, I think I might have to go back to my laptop quickly for some more games. Did someone want me to read the list out? Did I read the list out? I can't remember if I read the list out or not. I might have got distracted. Acmafin, the sound chip on the C64 is better than the Amiga. I hope you realise this. Oh no. Right, that's not gonna help. Let's pop the old basic screen on so you've got something to see. There we go. Alright, we've done that one. You saw this coming, controversial. So we've got Fire Track to find. So let's look for that. If anyone wants to request a game, feel free. I haven't got any recent cracks, but let's try that. Okay, Fire Track got. Terra Crest there is another one. So these are all pics of the Reset Magazine staff that they picked their, each of the writers picked their favourite Shootemup for the latest issue. Let's go for the Triads one, that's always a good one. Idris Alpha, I'm fairly sure I've got that already. Commando, I think I've got. Sheep in Space. Sheep. in space. Actually, I can show you. Oh, and drop zone. I must have that already. Let's look for a sheep in space because I probably don't have that. Oh, Sheep in Space is a Jeff Minter game, I believe, which I haven't played before. Played quite a lot of his games, but not that one. So that would be a good one to play next. And Gyrus. I think that's Gyrus. Yes. Yes, there's lots of versions of Gyrus. Yes, get the Remember one. We always like their versions. And then I will extract that. Yeah, drop zone is great. Yeah, really nice. It's a really nice defender. I've actually got a signed tape of drop zone. Is it top 5 shooters or top 5 vertical shmups? Any shmup, horizontal, vertical, horizontal or vertical. Now wait a minute. Why does 64K RAM system have 38,911 basic bytes? That's because the basic takes up the rest, and the character set takes up some memory. So there's lots of reserved memory. When you wrote a game, you could overwrite the basic RAM, and you could overwrite the character RAM, so you could use more of the 64K. But there's reserved space on the 64K memory. It's kind of a weird system. It's not 64K available out of the box. You have to free up the rest of the memory to be able to use it. You were talking haze bytes. Okay. You have 645 basic bytes. You're still rank 10. Ed Horse isometric, yeah, any shoot-em-up. I think isometric counts as well. Just no platformers. Player Valley thinks that platformers where you shoot people are shoot-em-ups. Yeah, the ROM is on top of RAM, yeah. Atmuffin, if you want a really good explanation, go to the 8-Bit Guy's YouTube and look for his video on the making of Planet X2, where he's drawn a diagram of the 64K memory and explains it really well. Right, I need to get these onto USB, so bear with me. We already got Swift, so why is it? Damn it. Why did I extract them all to my stupid downloads folder? Oh, here they are. Okay. Right. Pop you in there. Does that work? Yeah, that's works. And okay, I think it's just those 4. If I can find Drop Zone, because I've got quite a lot of games on there already, if I can find Drop Zone I might play that next, because it's a really good one. It's bloody difficult. I don't know how you page down. There must be a way to do it. Sorry if I'm missing chats. Of course, you nearly completed the arcade version of what? Selena. X-Zane Selena. I've never heard of that. Oh look, at my fin, I've got Decathlon on here. Whoa, Diablo on Commodore 64. I thought that's Diablo 3. Diabolo 3. Die Hard, wow. Crazy. So what would be cool is if I have another USB with SIDs that I could just play while I'm doing other stuff. Oh god. Oh, Drelbs, do you remember that? That was such a good game. Drop Zone, here we go. 3 hours. You just 3 hours. You gotta love the Nowbot Amiga Bill, but just announced. Oh yeah, he said he was having problems with his Nowbot. Well, how long have you got left, Akmafin? Because if you have to go in like half an hour, then I'll show you my game that I've been working on as well. I should have. Oh, do you remember that graphics? Arch McLean. There we go. Yeah, I should get my game onto that USB quickly as well. Alright, here we go. Straight in. I used to think this thing was like a supermarket checkout scanner system. The sound effects. Oh god, where did he come from? God damn it. Oh, so spacebar gives you smart bomb, so I can do smart bomb with second button. But there was also a shield, and I don't remember what key that the shield is. But it's quite. Oh god. Timpot Gamer, good night. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, it's been really awesome. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Oh, let's kill this guy. Yes. Particles, yeah. Yeah, good night. Oh no, those fast ones. Speed is incredible. It's kind of too fast. Your rank is not listed, practice recommended. Can't hit these guys. Okay, let's scan them in. Beep, 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 beep. Not sure how the delay is. Is the delay any better between the game and what I'm saying? Like I know I'm out of sync because I've got a second delay on my voice, but that's just so. Oh my god! Whoa! Whoa! Epic crash. Alright, that was Drop Zone, done. Now we need to find Defender so we can compare that sort of Defender remaster Drop Zone with the real Defender. Hazemaker, your game? Yeah, I need to get my game onto this USB. So I'm just gonna show Defender first. Defender cartridge, wow. Got the old Defender cart. Oh, look at that. Is this the... Oh no, it's joystick port 1. Can I use keys? God damn it, it's joystick port 1. Okay, let's whack my game on. I would show you my game in emulation, but my PC keyboard is screwed, so that won't be possible. Was I working? Okay, here we go. That's it. Okay. Alright. Good to go, I think. Yeah, sorry, no Defender. I don't want to mess with my joystick with the adapter plugged in. Okay. Let's load up the Shootemup construction kit. Great Scott! Back to the Future, 1983. It's talking about Defender. The advanced fast from 1982 choplifter. Yeah, it's crazy the sort of evolution of games from 1982 to 3, to 4 to 5, and then 5 to 6. The steps up are incredible. Like, if you think 1986 was Thrust, 1988 was Midnight Resistance, 1982 was International Soccer, and all those like early games. Wizard of War. 1983 was Wizard of War. 1984. I don't know, when was Bruce Lee out? Would have been 83 or 84. Well, if I could got a tape of it somewhere, I could tell you. But yeah. Better not break any hardware. I know all my hardware is just dying on me at the moment, but it's only my PC hardware. Should play international soccer for footy, definitely. I wanted to do a footy special for the World Cup, but instead we're doing Shootemup. Alright, okay. Alright, now I need to mount my disk. And then storage, load. Now this is going to take a while, guys. But you get a nice little counter to tell you how long it's going to take. 85, okay. Yeah, so but like the steps up are unbelievable. Like just from the blocky overhead 2D racing games to the 3D behind the view racing games, and then to stunt car races. Like it's sort of like whoa, all within a couple of years. And to think the Amiga came out in 1985, and that's only 3 years after 1982. Because that's as good as my maths gets. Just like loading from tape, the good old days. Yeah, this is loading a disk image, because the disk drive's plugged into the serial ports, and the serial port's just on the C64. Because they wanted to make it backwards compatible with the VIC-20, it's a ridiculously old serial port connection. Turfin, how you doing? I remember Siak. I remember Shootemups Construction Kit. I did a really bad game back then. Yeah, me too. You could only make bad games, really, though, couldn't you? It was so limited. Did I miss anything from... Oh, Ed Horse left as well. Good night, Ed Horse. I guess you've gone already. Sorry I missed you. Turfin, did you come in from Amiga Bill's Discord? Alright. So, while it's loading, let's tell you what I've streamed tonight. I started off with R-Type. I've not been able to change the cover because my keyboard exploded while I was playing. Armalite, IO, Delta, Sanction, Enforcer, which was my favourite. 1943, Gradius, which was my number 3. We're all trying to work out our top 5 Commodore 64 Shootemups for Reset Magazine. Then we played Swiv, then Galencia, then Drop Zone, and a brief look at Defender. And now we're loading the Shootemup game I'm making called Bogies 6 o'clock. Okay, we're loaded. No, just randomly found me. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's really cool. You taking these shmups too seriously for exploding your keyboard? Right. I'm not blaming them for just blowing up my keyboard. I'm just saying when it happened. Where's... Oh. Ah. Test game. Proper test. Okay, Bogies 6 o'clock. By Hazemaker64. The year is 2070, and the world is ravaged by nuclear war started by President Ronald Drumpf, who retaliated to an insulting tweet made by Kim Jong-un of North Korea. As the last F-35 pilot, it's up to you to end the war. Press fire to start. Alright. And this is my fighter. I've made enemies and I've made versions of this with attack waves and stuff, but my last bit of work yesterday was deleting all of the enemies because I wanted to add these counters down the side, because when you are attacking, that's my attempt at parallax scrolling, a cloud floating down the side. So I'm adding these. Oh my god, the neighbour's cat's come in. Oi! Psst, psst, psst. Oi! Psst, psst, psst. The neighbour's cat's just jumped in the window. So when you're adding enemies, it's really useful to know where you're adding them. So I wanted to add numbers 1 to 10, but then that uses up all your background memory. So I'm just using ones and a line, and every 10th one has a 10. So there's not a lot to see there, but I can add some enemies and show you what I've been working on. This is rough. Oh yeah, this is Shootemups Construction Kit Love. Yeah, Dumper, you can't really do a lot. There's like 3 colours you're allowed to use and stuff. So I'm going to edit attack waves, insert an enemy. So first off, we've got fighter jets. So now I'm adding the enemies. You can see why these markers are useful, so I can count up. They're also useful so I can time the mission and see how many of those. Basically, there's 2 markers per screen, so it's basically 1 screen height. They delimit that area, and you know, when you don't see where the other enemies are when you're adding enemies, so you have to kind of like use these guides. Now I'm going to start an enemy down the middle, just going to move him down, push F7 to stall, and then you can see what that looks it's like he will just zoom by really quickly. Well, that's the idea. He's just making a strafing run. Where'd he go? So it should be about now. Nope, he didn't get added. So that's basically the game. Oh yeah, there he went. That was the enemy. Let's show you. Let's add a few more of those. And let's add some helicopters. No, it's okay, Dumper. I mean, it is rough. Okay, let's add another chopper here. So you can't see where that other enemy's gone while you're adding him. It's so annoying. But anyway, I don't think that one added. Right, let's see some enemies now. Missed that one. So I want them to just zoom by really fast, but I want the game to scroll quite slowly. Alright, we killed the other two. Let's add some more enemies that I made. I made these drones. These were supposed to be the early enemies. These drones are just like scouts, so they don't fire at you. And the airship comes in two halves. That's the top half. So mines. Let's add some. Also, I was going to add some mines, and these do shoot you because these are future weapons. And then the airship actually has bullets that look like those mines. So after you've cleared the mines, you'll then see the airship laying the mines. So let's add an airship a bit higher up. So he's going to come in from the top and just go along like that. 7, and then I have to add the bottom half separately. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? I have to join enemy. Now I need to remember which one I just put that. So that's where these range markers come in handy. What can you expect from Shmup? But it was nice though to be able to create these in the late 80s. Yeah, definitely. It's nice to see these again. It's been so long since I played with this. Yeah, I mean I wish I could. Right, let's join the back half of the airship. So these airships are like mine layers. And if I show you that in action, so you should see it like a scout drone. Well, I don't know what killed me then. That's weird. A few jets. Something keeps killing me. Okay, there's my drone. The helicopters. Right, the mines should be shooting at me. Okay, that must have been in the work that I lost. And then the airship should lay those mines when he comes into view. But I mean, we were playing 1943, and I think my background for the sea looks much better than 1943. Okay, no. Oh yeah, okay, he laid a mine there. So yeah, that's. So if I have the airship laying more mines, that should be better. There was Amiga Shootemup instruction kit. Yes, there was. Turfin, yeah. I wonder, was it much better? Well, the limitations were still there, but you could have more colours, so you could make much better graphics on the Amiga version. And I think you could have much more sprites, so you could actually make better games. But in general, they all kind of felt. You can tell a shoot-'em-up strategy game. They all feel the same, pretty much. You have to do some pretty clever hacking to make anything that feels different from a vanilla shoot-'em-up strategy game. Don't remember for sure if I had both, but at least C64 version. Yeah, I didn't play much with the Amiga version. I don't think. Maybe only at university on emulation. Although no, I wouldn't have done because I only had a C64 emulator at university. Psst. Oi. Psst. Okay. All right. So that was my game. I also made quite a lot of the backgrounds. So there's like backgrounds for the battleship. Basically from these panels you could, but it's just very simple outlines and stuff. I can add a bit of variety to the map. Just to, I cleared one of my markers. I won't save this. Just to, but I will clean the map up once I've finished. I will draw the battleship. That will be kind of end of level 1 boss. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's all the steps of this game I went through to make it. If I mount this one and then load it, but I don't think I want to wait for that to load. Yeah, fuck it. Let's get on to whatever the next game was. I'm not going to make an Amiga version now. Don't remember for sure if I had both. Such a great tool for the time. Dumper's trying to dig himself out of the hole now. Right. Fire track. Okay. This is another favourite of one of the Reset guys. So I don't know who's. I keep showing this because new people keep joining, but this is a brand new Reset magazine, and it's awesome. It's got loads of nice reviews. It's a shoot 'em up special. It's even got a review of Drop Zone, done in a Zap format in there. They've given it 95%, which I think is a bit ridiculous, to be honest, because it's just too damn hard. But yeah, sure, it's a nice game. So in the next section, we will play quickly Firetrack, Terra Cresta, Idris Alpha, Commando Arcade, and Sheep in Space, and Gyrus, and that will leave Blue Max, Flying Shark, Daenerys, Catalypse, and Phobia, which I probably missed. Dumper, I've sunk about 250 or 300 into the Zap Kickstarter. I've bought 7 Zap binders because I bought tons of Zap magazines, so I'll actually get official Zap binders to put them in. I've got about issues 1 to 70, or was it 1 to 40? I spent a few hundred on buying loads of Zap magazines. Someone was selling issues 1 to 40 for 200, and I got 40 to 70 for 300 or something. Right. Get through the crack tray. So 7 Zap binders. I'm also getting the Planet Golf canvas, the Ollie Frey cover of Planet Golf, because I'm a huge Planet Golf fan, and Anthony Savona. and that will be like the canvas of Beachhead 2 that you can see behind me. It'll be a similar size, so that'll go nice next to that. Don't want to cheat. Well, so this is Firetrack. I've never seen this one before. Am I controlling that? Is that a demo or am I controlling that? Yeah, I'm controlling it. Oh, it's auto fire, okay. Whoa, this is nuts. Blimey. It's got some weird inertia to the movement. It's a bit hard to get used to. I can blow up bits on the ground like iridium or something, but the explosions are not really quite as nice. It's got sound effects and music. Not bad. The colours are crazy. Just let someone pukes up on the screen. Too much yellow. Oh, I didn't have Crazy Comics on the list, but that's another favourite. Crazy Comics is a good one. Whoa, this is nuts. What happened? Did I complete the level or something? Oh, I can't kill them. Now the enemies are super fast. Ah. So yeah, that was Firetrack. Oh, I've got one more life. Poor man's Uridium. Yeah, okay. Seems decent enough. I actually prefer playing that than Uridium. I know that's controversial, but I don't know. Games shouldn't be that hard, really. It's just nuts. Firetrack. I liked that one. That was nice. That's actually Paul Morrison's favourite shoot-em-up. So next is Terror Cresta. Oh, I only mounted the disc. Better than my game, that's for sure, Dumper. Alright, so we're doing pretty well tonight. Got through a good 20 or so shoot-em-ups. I was planning to stream for 5 hours. So I can't actually type uptime. What time did I start? It's now gone midnight, and I started about 9 or a bit before. So 10, 11, 12, 13, about 4 hours I've done so far. Which is pretty good. Dancing Wolf, thank you for the hosts. I'm gonna go through at the end. I'll go through and thank everyone that's followed and stuff, because my alerts are turned off at the moment because Stream Elements is broken. if you saw my last stream, you'll know how broken they are. So Poker Jabber came in and threw tons of bits at me. That was nice. Yeah, Player Valley subscribed. Yeah, I'll do a thank you at the end of the stream. Alright. Starting to get a bit tired, but I'm not too bad. I could probably stream another hour. Pressing my PC keyboard to try and skip the crack trace. Hey, loading? Did it crash? Nope. Okay, we're in. I thought it had crashed, but we loaded the game. Terror Cresta, 1986, programmed by David Collier. I think I've heard of him. Sound by Martin Galway. Everyone's heard of him. Galway, yeah, let's listen to some Galway. It is case rim, yeah, it is a nice tune. Never heard of Nichi Butso, but Imagine Software, everyone's heard of that. Maybe Nichi Butso was the arcade original developer or something. Alright, press fire to start, let's go. Whoa. Whoa. There we are. It's another vertical. Spacebar does nothing. Yeah. Okay, so this feels a bit more shoot-em-up construction kind of vibe, but obviously it wasn't. I like the way you go from sea to land there, that's quite nice. I'd actually like to copy that for my game, because I want level 2 to be on land. I move too slowly. So at least, like on my game, you move nice and fast across the screen. I like... Shit, I'm sorry. My god, what is that slug creature? Oh my god. Okay, that was Terror Cresta, which is Gavin Greenhall's favourite shoot-em-up of all time. Alright, oh, now let's play Shoot in Space. Yeah, it seemed like another shut game, but it couldn't have been because I think it came out before. I think the Suck authors may have copied that for their inspiration or something. Of like what sort of game they wanted you to make with it. Although I guess both of them were 1986, so it would have come out about the same time. Alright, I think we'll do these last 3 or 4 games. So this is Sheep in Space, Idris Alpha, Commando Arcade, and Gyrus. We've done Defender, pretty much. And I'll try and get in Flying Shark as well. And then that'll be pretty much the full list. I wasn't going to do all of them because there's too many. But I think I've done enough. I don't need to do a part 2. I can concentrate on We're on 174 followers. When I do 200, when I get 200 followers, I want to do a strategy special where I'll be playing Laser Squad, Hero Quest, Space Crusade, some of those really deep SSI strategy games. Mostly turn-based strategies because that's pretty much all you could get. Maybe some battle chess. Llamasoft presents Jeff Minter's Sheep in Space. Okay. Oh, is this port 1? F1. Press 5 to start. Oh no, it's port 2. Okay. Oh. Whoa, what happened? Cool, this is nuts. Okay. Oh. Oh, I hit the tree. Oh my god, those sound effects. If they're hurting your ears, let me know and I'll turn it down. I have to turn my speakers down again. So apparently you can land on the grass and recharge your shield. Where's my shield? Charge. Okay, I think I recharged it. My bullets are being affected by the gravity at the top of the screen and at the bottom of the screen. Ah, you can't. Dumper bedtime for you. Thanks for the stream. No worries. Thanks for stopping by. And have a good night. I think I will skip to the next game. Some Commando Arcade. Oh shit! But I thought I had. So the other thing that happened is my normal USB stick with all my games on it has fucked, and I can't access it on anything. If I plug it in, it's just not working. And that was the one with Commando on it. So I might have the original Commando. Won't be able to play the arcade version. So maybe we skip that one as well. Let's get to Gyrus, because that's supposed to be a really good one. That Sheep in Space was nutty. Okay. I think Gyrus will be the last one. If I've got Flying Shark, I'll play that as well. I think I should have that. number again. 1984 Parker Brothers game. Plug the joystick controllers firmly into control ports 1 and 2. For a 1-plug game, use control port 1. Press F5 to choose either a 1 or 2 plug game. Okay, we're going to have to begin playing, press the fire button on the joystick controller in port 1 or press F1. Anytime during the game you may press F7, press F7 again to resume. Also you may press F1 to restart the game from the beginning. Okay, I'm going to have to reload with my joystick in port 1, which is actually going to be quite difficult because this joystick doesn't plug into the, it hasn't got the right connector to just stay in the 64 port, because it's one of these horrible ones. It wasn't designed for a C64. It works okay in the adapter, so might have to skip that one actually, and rather than hunt through my cables for the extender that lets me use it in port 1, and let's look for Flying Shark. That's one I really want to play anyway. I've never played Gyrus. It's going to be quite a lot of scrolling, unfortunately. Anyone know how to page down in the Ultimate? Oh, Firefly. Just when you scroll down, you see all these games scrolling by that you remember. Alright, Flying Shark, here we go. On the disc. Awesome. This is a great vertical shoot 'em up. This could be a top 5. Actually, this is a top 5 candidate. It could knock Silkworm off the bottom of my list. So far my top 5 are Enforcer number 1, Swiv number 2, Gradius 3, Galencia 4, and Silkworm 5, or Flying Shark. I guess depending on how this play goes, I might be remembering it more like through rose-tinted glasses or something, which was the case with Sanction and what was the other one that I remember? 1943. Yeah, it wasn't good. Maybe this F1 page, F7 down. Okay. Oh, it's the same cracked throw as the previous game. That's quite funny. Oh yeah. Tato 1987 and Tato and Firebird. Let's go high score. Nope. I remember this being hard though. This was another hard vertical scrolling shoot 'em up. But if you memorize the patterns, you could, get quite far. But playing it without remembering where they all come from, it's quite hard. Oh god, dead already. Haven't even got off the runway. Oh my god. Shoot the turrets off the tanks, then they can't shoot you. Same with the boats. Oh, I think they will give me a power up if I hit them all. God damn it. That's me dead. Ah, God. These... They are deadly. Alright. Couple of games of Flying Shark and I will hit the raid button. Ah. They move so fast and they shoot you. And they shoot directly at you. They don't just fire forwards. Damn it. Oh, I shot him as well. Hey, I thought you gave me a power up. No, you didn't. Maybe that one? Ah, is that the last life? Ah, god damn it. Where's the future? I don't know. God, it's a hard game. It's really fun though. I think I'm gonna stick that in my top 5. Oh, I have smart bombs. I forgot smart bombs. Yes. That should be my second button as well. Ah, why do I keep going for that guy and he just kills me? No, did it again. Oh my god. There's a remix of the tune with those lyrics, okay. Oh, they're all shooting at me. Oh, you leave too many of those enemies and they just... Alright, last go. Ay. Shouldn't leave that tank alive. Alright, I'm ready with the smart bombs now. No. Doing a bit better this round though. Ooh, there's a smart bomb. It's hard to see the bullets, that's the trouble. And they go so fast. Yes, this is the power-up squadron. Yes. Yes, come here. Oh, the fucking power-up thing goes all over the place. I can't. Oh my god. That's game over. Alright, that will do. Okay guys, 4 hours, that's a good time to call it, I think. This gets my last place in the top 5. Go to Reset64 on Twitter and put your top 5 Commodore 64 Shootemups. If you've never played them, then watch this video on demand and see which you prefer from the top 5 that you see, if you get a chance, that is. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for Atmafin, who stuck with it from the beginning, and everyone else who joined. I'm entering my raid command in the virtual keyboard. Enjoy the next stream if you can. He's an awesome streamer and nice guy. Cheers Mochum, cheers Caserin, cheers Akmafin. I'm hoping I typed the raid command in properly. Say hi to Fortifire, he's an awesome streamer, he's a really nice guy as well. And yeah, thanks. Looks like my game over screen can play you all out.
You just beat the fucking